Now next, see here, next we are going to learn about the common properties of 3D shapes. 3D shapes. So we are going to discuss the properties of 3D shapes in the geometry. See here, first one. So the first one is a cube. So this one is cube. First one is a cube. So what is a cube? So in a cube we have 6 faces, 12 edges and 8 vertices. How it is 6 faces? See here. So this is a cube. So in a cube all 6 faces are equal. All 6 faces are equal. Equal faces we have. So all 6 faces are in square shape. See here. This is first face, this face and back side face. Both are same. Front and back side face is same. And this side faces. This side face and this side face is same. Front and back, 2 faces. So 2 sides, left and right. So 2 faces, 2 plus 2, 4 faces. Top and bottom, 2 faces. Total how many faces we have? 6 faces. One is front, one is back, 2 faces. So 2 sides, 2 faces, 4, 2 plus 2, 4. Top and bottom, 2 faces. Total 6 faces. A cube has 6 faces. And how many edges? 12 edges. Count here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Front side 4 edges. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back side 4. 4 plus 4, 8 edges. This is 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. Total 12 edges. So front side 4 edges. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 edges front side, back side 4 edges. So 4 plus 4, 8. This is 9th edge, this is 10th edge, this is 11th edge, this is 12th edge. These 2 edges already we counted, front and back we counted. So only 2 edges we have to count. Side we have to count only 2 edges. Why? Because these 2 edges we already counted. 4 plus 4, 8, 9th edge, 10th edge, 11th edge and 12th edge. Total 12 edges. 12 edges and 8 vertices. How these 8 vertices? First vertex, second vertex, third vertex, fourth vertex. 4 vertices front side, 4 vertices back side. 4 plus 4, 8 vertices. 8 vertices. It means 6 faces, 12 edges and 8 vertices. So then all these sides are equal. All these faces are equal in size, square in shape. Square in shape, all 6 faces. Then square in shape, cube is a type of cuboid. It is a type of a cuboid, but the difference is cube is having all 6 faces equal. So this is about cube. This is about cube. A cube has 6 faces, 8 vertices, 12 edges. Okay. Now about cuboid. So this is cuboid. The second one is cuboid. So what is a cuboid? So see here, this is a cuboid. So the same cuboid is a rectangular in shape, cuboid. So this is first face, back side, second face, right side, third face, left side, fourth face, top side, fifth face, down side, sixth face. Total how many faces? 6 faces we have. So then how many edges? 1, 2, 3, 4. Front side 4, back side 4. 4 plus 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 edges. How many edges? 12 edges. Then how many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 front side, back side 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 4, 8 vertices. So here, so the same, what cube and cuboid both are same. So they have same faces. 6 faces cuboid have and 6 faces cuboid and cube. And vertices, 8 vertices cube and 8 vertices in cuboid. And edges, 12 edges in cube and 12 edges in cuboid. Okay. So but in cuboid, so the opposite faces are identical. So front face and back face, they are identical. Left face and right face, they are identical. Top face and bottom face, they are identical. They are rectangular in shape but identical. Opposite faces are identical. Okay. This is the difference between cube and cuboid. Okay. Now sphere. Now the next one is sphere. So this is a sphere, this is sphere, spherical shape, spherical shape. So this is have one curved surface, It is having a curved surface and 0 vertices and 0 edges. It has 0 edges, 0 vertices, and it has only one curved surface, A sphere has only one curved surface, 0 edges and 0 vertices. Okay, this is about sphere. Okay, now here cone half. So this is cone. Cone have two faces. How many faces? One is a circular face, downside circular face, and this is curved surface, and so the bottom circular face. One is this face, other one is this face. How many faces? Two faces. And how many edges? Only one edge, circular edge. Then how many apex means how many vertices? Only one vertex is there at the top. At the top only one vertex is there. This is only having one vertex, and two faces. One is the circular face, means one is curved surface, other one is base, circular face. Okay, two faces, one vertex, and one edge. Okay, this is about our cone. Next about, so the cone, after cone, cylinder. What about cylinder? It has three faces. Cylinder has three faces. This is cylinder. It has three faces. One is curved face. The two are top and bottom. They have two faces. One, two, and this is third. Three faces. Top is first face, circular face. Bottom is circular face. Top is 1, bottom is 1. 1 plus 1, 2, and the surrounding is third face. Total how many faces? Three faces. Two edges. How many edges? So one is bottom, other one is top. Two edges we have. So two edges. One is top, other one is bottom. We have two edges, three faces. Two edges, three faces, and 0 vertices. We have 0 vertices. So there is no vertex in the cylinder. So we have two identical faces. One is the bottom, other one is top. So these two have identical faces, same faces. So in a cylinder we have three faces. One is top, other one is bottom, other one is curved face. And so here how many edges we have? Two edges. One is top, other one is bottom. There is no vertex in the cylinder. Next about triangular prism. Triangular prism. So how the triangular prism? So this is a triangular prism. So this base is triangular in shape. So this top and base, these two are in triangular shape. This is called triangular prism. So in this triangular prism we have five faces. This is top, first face, bottom, second face, 1 and 2. In triangle we have 3, no? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5th. Third, fourth and 5th. Total 5 faces. Top and bottom 2 faces. So 1, 2, 3. 3 sides it has 3. 2 plus 3 we have to count. So in square 2 plus 4 we have to count. In pentagon we have to add 2 plus 5. Like that we have to find faces. Here we have 3 faces. One top, other one is bottom. 2 faces. Then other 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. 3 faces. 3 faces sidewise, and these two top and bottom. Okay. Total 5 faces. Total 5 faces. How many edges? See here, how many edges? Here 1, 2, 3. 3 edges. 1, 2, 3. 3 edges. How many edges we have? 3 plus 3. 3 plus 3, 6 edges here. So here 9 edges total. How many edges? 9 edges. See here. In the top we have 3 edges. 1, 2, 3. So here also we have 3 edges. 1, 2, 3. Top and bottom 3 and 3. 6, 7th edge, 8th edge, 9th edge. Total 9 edges. At the top we have 3 edges, 1, 2, 3. At the bottom 3 edges, 1, 2, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. And surrounding 3 edges, 1, 2, 3. 3, 3, 3. Total 9 edges. See here. Here the faces, about the faces, these two faces top and bottom are in triangular shape and the surrounding is rectangular in shape. 3 faces, this is rectangular in shape, this face is rectangular in shape, and this face is rectangular in shape, and this face is rectangular in shape. So around the prism, so the shapes are rectangular. 3 rectangular faces and 2 triangular faces. 2 triangular faces and 3 rectangular faces we have in a triangular prism. Okay. Now next, so in this common property of 3D, so next one, hexagonal pyramid. Hexagonal. Hexa means 8. So hexa means first penta, hexa. Octa means 8. Hexa means 6. Here hexa is given. Hexa means 6 faces. Penta means 5. Hexa means 6. Hepta means 7. Octa means 8. Nona means 9. Deca means 10. Hexa means here 6. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here 6 faces there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So top 6 and bottom 6. So top hexagonal and bottom also hexagonal shape. So 2 hexagonal pyramids, top and bottom. 2 faces at top and bottom. So and surrounding 6 faces. Hexa means 6, no, all 6 rectangles surrounding 6 rectangles will come. 6 rectangles surrounding top and bottom. 6 plus 2, 8. Total 8 faces. Total how many faces? 8 faces. How 8 faces? Top hexagon and bottom hexagon. So 1 plus 1, 2. 2 faces over and surrounding 6 faces. 6 rectangular shapes. So that is 6 plus 2, 8 faces. Total 8 faces and edges. How these 18 edges? Here 6 edges and 6 edges bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 edges at top, 6 edges at bottom. 6 plus 6, 12. Surrounding 6 edges. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you count. So 6 plus 6 plus 6. 6 top, 6 bottom and 6 surrounding. 6 3s are 18. So 18 edges. And how many vertices? First vertex, second vertex, third vertex, fourth vertex, fifth vertex, sixth vertex. 6 vertices at top, 6 vertices at bottom. 6 plus 6, 12 vertices. 12 vertices. In this way we have to say how many faces. In hexagonal pyramid we have how many faces? 8 faces. And how many vertices? 12 vertices. Then how many edges? 18 edges. So then after that, here we have 2 hexagonal shapes. So top and bottom, the 2 faces are hexagonal shape and remaining 6 faces are rectangular faces. Rectangular faces, 6 rectangular faces and 2 hexagonal faces. Total 8 faces. In that 8 faces, 2 hexagonal shape faces we have and remaining surroundings rectangular shapes we have. Like triangular prism. In triangular prism, surrounding rectangles were there, no? So in the same hexagonal pyramid also, surroundings we have rectangular shapes. 6 rectangular shapes, so 6 rectangular faces and 2 hexagonal shapes we have. Then after that, triangular based pyramid, only base we have. Here top and base the hexagon shape, here only the base is there. Base triangular shape. So how base is triangular shape? So pyramid, we know pyramid, how the pyramids are. So the base is in triangular shape, surrounding 3 walls like a triangle shape. 3 walls. Then 3 sides, 3 triangles and down 1 triangle. Total how many faces? 4 faces. Bottom So that is one shape, 3 sides, 3 faces. So 3 plus bottom 1, 3 plus 1, 4 faces. Total how many faces? 4 faces. How many edges? Surrounding 3 edges, bottom 3 edges. 3 plus 3, 6 edges. How many? 6 edges. And how many vertices? First vertex, second vertex, third vertex. 3 vertices at top. Total 4 vertices. Total 4 vertices. Then all faces are triangular shape. Bottom is a triangular shape, surrounding also triangular shape. All faces are triangular shape. Okay. Then after that, if all faces are triangle, so that is a triangular prism. So if all shapes are in equilateral, then that is called tetrahedron. Tetrahedron. If all the four faces are in equilateral, so then that prism is called tetrahedron. Tetrahedron. So what if 4 faces are equilateral faces, then that prism is called tetrahedron. Tetrahedron. Now the next, square based pyramid. So the base is square. So this is one face. The bottom is in square shape. That is one face. Surrounding 4 shapes are triangular shapes. So 1 plus 4, total 5 faces. And edges surrounding, so we have 4 edges, bottom we have 4 edges. 4 plus 4, 8 edges. And vertices 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertices. Base is in square shape and surroundings are triangular shape. Other faces are triangular. So one is a square face, the other 4 faces are triangular faces. Okay. So this is about square based. Hexagonal pyramid. In hexagonal pyramid, so total 6 faces at the bottom. So bottom 6, this is hexagonal pyramid. Hexagonal pyramid. Here bottom is one face and surrounding we have 6 faces. 6 plus 1, total how many faces? 7 faces. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, this complete is one face bottom, and here 6 is there, no, 6 faces will come, 6 triangles will come surrounding. So 6 plus 1, 7 faces. And how many edges? Here 6 edges at the bottom and 6 edges at the surrounding. 6 plus 6, 12 edges. Then how many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 7 vertices. So base is hexagonal and other are triangular bases, triangular faces. One face is hexagonal, then other faces are triangular faces. Okay. Next in activity, so some angles are given. So in the picture some angles are given. So what he is asking, choose the best estimation for the measure of each angle. Estimate. So best estimation we have to, so select and we have to say, so which one is accurate, means estimation, best estimation, guess and say your answer. So which angle it is. See here, the first one is noted, this is obtuse angle, this is greater than 90 only. So all angles are greater than 90 only. So we have to select in this approximate which angle it is. So we have to say, so which angle it is. This is approximately 145 degrees, approximately 145 degrees. Okay. So once you check by your protector, he is asking, so estimate, just you see and say, so how much angle it is. Here it is given how much angle it is. So it is nearly 45 degrees, nearly it is 45 degrees. It is in between 0 to 90, no, 0 to 90 means this is 45 degrees. Here more than 45, it is nearly 65 degrees. It is nearly 65 degrees. Here exact, it is very easy to say, these two are perpendicular, these are in L shape, it is right angle 90 degrees. It is just less than straight angle. So just less than straight angle means it is very near to straight angle 180 degrees. It means it is 175 degrees. 175 degrees. Now this one, so this one, so less than 65 degrees, here 65, so less than, so this one is 170 degrees approximate. Here this one, once you see, so it is approximate 10 degrees less, 10 degrees less. So say approximate answer. So approximate he is asking. Just we say approximate, that is 170 degrees. If you calculate, it is 10 degrees less, like that. You say, you think and you say. So which is means approximate answer we have to see. Here it is approximately 60 degrees. It is approximately 60 degrees. It is very easy to say that 80 is, it is near to 90. It is not near to 90, and 85 also near to 90. So this angle is not near to 90. So it is 60 degrees. In that way, think and you write your answer. Okay. Now next, in the second bit, what he is asking in activity. So measure each of the angle using protractor. Using protractor, we have to measure the angle. So which angle we have to measure here? See here. So in this quadrilateral, so this is four-sided closed figure. This is a quadrilateral. So in this we have to find the angle WZY. WZY. Where is W? WZY. WZY means this angle we have to find. This Z, angle Z we have to find. In this picture, in this quadrilateral, what we have to find? BCD. BCD. BCD means this angle we have to find. This angle C we have to find. Here we have to find angle C. Here we have to find angle Z. Then how to find angle Z and angle C using protractor? This is the protractor. Using the protractor we have to find. Using the protractor we have to find the angle. Then how to see here? So this is the intersection point. This is the intersection point. We have to keep that intersection point on Z. So like this. And this straight line should coincide with this line, like this we have to keep. And this intersection point we have to keep on Z, and these lines should coincide with WZ. And after that we have to check 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. This is 110. Angle Z is 110 degrees. Here, so we have 110 degrees. So 110 degrees. Here 110 is there and 70 is there. So it means this is 110. We start from 0, count from 0, not from 180. So you start from 0 to 110. This is 110 degrees. This is 110 degrees. In this way we have to find. First we have to keep our protractor, this point, center point, this intersection point we have to keep on Z, and this line should coincide with WZ. Then after that you have to count. So you have to check your angle. So from 0 to here 110, it means 110 degrees. Angle WZY, angle WZY is 110 degrees. In the same way, in this picture we have to find angle C. Then how to use this protractor? So now we have to keep your intersection point on C, like this. On C we have to keep this intersection point on C, and this line should coincide with this BC. So like this we have to keep. Now after that we have to start from 0. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. At 90. So this line is at 90. It means the angle is 90 degrees. Angle C is 90 degrees. In this way, by using the protractor, you have to find your angle, whatever he is asking. Here BCD means BCD, angle C. Angle C we have to find. Whatever is the center alphabet, that we have to find. Here Z is a center alphabet, WZY. See here alphabets, from where the alphabet starts. So from there you start your angle and find your angle. Okay? Okay students. Now see students, next our lab activity. In this lab activity, so we are going to make a peacock. So with a geometrical shapes. With using geometrical shapes, we are going to prepare, so make a peacock. So then see here, so this is complete. So we made a peacock. So using different geometrical shapes. So what are the shapes we used here? See here. So first we used half circle. This is our half circle we used. First you cut half circle and paste with a glue. Okay. So this is half circle. Then after that, two congruent sectors you have to cut. Two congruent sectors. This is one congruent sector So these two, so you have to cut same similar congruent sectors. Congruent sectors you have to cut. Then after that, again you have to cut two congruent sectors, this and this you have to paste here, and two congruent sector. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 congruent sector you have to cut. Same sectors you have to cut and paste like this 1, 2, 3, 4. In these positions you have to paste with the glue. Okay. Then after that, again 1, 2, 3, 4. Again with same congruent sector you have to cut and paste like this. Okay. Again 4 congruent sector you have to cut and paste like this. Okay. So then, so this is over. Then after that, so this conical shaped two congruent ones, 2, and this is 3 and 4. 4 congruent cones you have to cut and paste like this 1, 2, 3, 4. You paste in this way 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 are congruent. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 are congruent sectors. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 are congruent sectors. 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 are congruent sectors. So then conical sectors 1, 2, 3, 4 you have to cut. Everything you have to cut 4, 4, 4, 4 congruent shapes. Okay, and half circle, and here you have to cut two congruent sectors. So with the same size in this circle only. Okay. Then after that, so you have to cut one more like this, so, and paste on the top. Okay, and make your designs and color. So then you can, so you get your peacock. Okay, in this way you prepare your peacock. Okay, so cut different shapes and paste, so you'll get your peacock. Okay, okay students.